Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Flezak, and guys, the Cubbies played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Miles Michaelis will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Ready now is Katel Martin. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now here's the pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, that's going to wake everyone up. First pitch of the game. Now you understand why the manager puts this beast in the leadoff spot.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 12. JT.
In now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Batting third, the shortstop, Cory Seeger.
Here's Cory Seeger, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Seeger is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
He tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. One and two, here it comes. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Nick Castellanos now. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average. And if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
First delivery to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. One and 2 now. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the next to bat will be Rafael Devers. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Comes set. The 0-1. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
No balls, 2 strikes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
One and 2. Here it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Onto the bottom of the first here at Busch Stadium. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Adbert Alzolay is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Flezak, what do you got?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
First pitch on the way. Tommy Edman stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs as they take the field here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won a division.
they will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Misses, ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Harrison.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 276 the average coming in for him. 26 home runs and 78 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the AB on its way as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Ready on 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The Cubs already have the early 1-run lead, so they're off to a good start trying to finish the series with an exclamation point.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
That evens it up 1-1. Guerrero, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 14 homers, 56 runs batted in. That one yanked just foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
To the plate now, Adbert Alzolay, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Guerrero leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
The 1-1 home. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. That's a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Hero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfro. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out the dugout, right? You're starting your hitting fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and they're runners at the corners now. Here it comes.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Two and two to the Cardinals catcher.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. This is in the air to right. Castellanos the catch, tagging is the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate here is Miles Michaelis. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That blew him away. He was a little late right there. That's an elevated heater right now. You're seeing a trend in the game. We used to think east-west. That's how pitchers wanted to attack. We're seeing a lot more north-south. Your eyes light up on that heater just above the chest, and you think you can get there, and you can't.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Katel Martin.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Marte stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with one away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race, and basically they're left with no hope. So 1 down, no one aboard, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch. The
windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The bat, number 5, shortstop, Cory Seeger.
Next, it'll be Cory Seeger, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Count 2-1.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Harrison Bader waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Edman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Gallo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Hit down the line at first. He'll go to the bag for one. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Ready with the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw goes to third. Throw won't get him.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Stepping in once again is Paul DeYoung. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. As a look, now the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
One and 0. Here it is. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he fouls this one off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. Here's the payoff pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Now to bat, Hunter Renfro, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And 2. Here it is. Stays alive, still 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Count with 1 and 2.
Ready with the 1-2. Now a drive by Renfro. This is hit well out to left. Gallo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. Played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Flezak, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Nicolas Castellanos will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and this is taken in for out number 1. Rafael Devers the next to bat. First pitch on its way. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. From the stretch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Devers, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken high above the zone.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
2 strikes.
Swing and a little tapper. Set. Here's the 2-2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. O'Neill's back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. So next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Swing and a liner. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here is Tyler O'Neill, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there.
Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2.
1 ball.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. the 1-0.
Ball, that's just out. Ball, that's too high.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that misses for ball 4. Next up is Miles Michaelis. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 19.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Edman. It was a walk in his last trip. Set and the pitch. The 0-1 offering. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1.
Ball.
Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Goldsmith.
First offering. Wilson Contreras is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Molina has a play. He's got it 1 away. And now here is Adbert Alzolay. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
1 out, nobody on.
Count
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
1 out, runner at first. And that'll bring up the infielder Katel Martin. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Halzalai, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Hit hard to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
At the plate, JT Realmuto as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
1-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up. The second for one. Here's Cory Seeger, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. The 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Another one sent foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to Cory Seeger.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2-2. Here it is. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now Cory with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Busch. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Now at the plate is Harrison Bader. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Nolan Arenado. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Arenado, a California-born ball player. He's a 9-year Major League vet. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Down the first baseline. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Redbirds down quietly, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Adam Wainwright takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Here now is Rafael Devers. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Wainwright has pitched north of 2,200 innings in the majors and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Wainwright comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Devers aboard here at first with nobody out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Left side, but well fouled. The next 1-2 pitch.
2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And another foul ball. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The payoff pitch one more time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 3-2.
Six fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Another full count pitch home.
Are you serious right here? This is becoming a joke. 8 foul balls in a row. This guy is in auto swing mode. This pitcher could throw this thing anywhere, and he's pulling the trigger on it.
smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Oscar Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 37, Oscar Hernandez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. 1 there on to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Alexander Vizcaino enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51, Alexander Vizcaino.
Paul DeYoung digs in next. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. He's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Hunter Renfro. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Devers gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Here's the first pitch. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Ponce de Leon will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Dylan Carlson is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Katel Martin. Prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 6 tries. first pitch of the AB now.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Ponce de Leon rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. From the belt, the pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Cory Seeger will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. From the stretch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Marte stands at first with one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. His career numbers in this matchup, he's a .375 hitter. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here it comes.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit Wheatley back to the mound. And that's the first out. That brings in Tommy Edman. Flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah.
2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Hit in the air to right field. Run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Tyler Webb has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, Tyler.
New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Now the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is right there. 1 gone. Here's Joey Gallo now. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And now the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Webb, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 2-2. In the air to center. Center fielder on the run. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped up. And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box. 1 left for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now the first pitch. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The Cubbies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
one of the keys is staying focused. This was a team right now that's been playing good baseball. They're in first place, and hopefully they're not losing sight of the schedule and looking ahead to the postseason, because getting swept at this point of the season is not a particularly good look.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
To the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. Slow roller down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First delivery to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Gant is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Matt Carpenter will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7th hole in the lineup. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Alexander Vizcaino. Bobby Dahlbeck will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. First pitch coming, here it is. Hard hit ball to second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Katel Martin stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This is a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch on the way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in is JT Realmuto, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
The count is full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
The next Cub up, Cory Seeger, for his career in this matchup. He's 2 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, you might have to work the opposite field.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. Jose Leclerc comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 30, Jose Leclerc.
And now Hunter Renfro has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Matt Carpenter is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hit sharply on the ground, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
At the plate, Yadier Molina as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Leclerc has over 40 innings on his line so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Carpenter leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly on the first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Now to the plate, here is Dylan Carlson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Here comes the 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Squared that one up just a little late. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Digging in next, Tommy Edman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Down 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. The catch is made, and the Cubs go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Cubs, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Adbert Alzolay records the victory, his 13th of the year. Jose Leclerc wraps it up for the save, his 37th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.